Feel the spark in your chest. That's not your heart racing by chance, it's a divine invitation calling you forward. I've guided you here, step by glowing step, through invisible pathways only your soul consents. Right now, you stand on the threshold of a revelation that will ignite your spirit and reshape everything you thought you knew about love. Your soulmate, the soul that's intertwined with yours across lifetimes, has just unveiled a confession so raw, so earth-shaking, it will shatter old barriers and set you free. For too long, they weathered an inner storm alone, burying their truth beneath fear and silence. But that weight has become unbearable, and now, in this very moment, they choose courage over comfort. Listen closely. They speak of battles you never saw, tears that fell when you weren't near, and hopes they suppressed to keep you safe. Yet in their admission lies a powerful promise, that your bond can endure every trial, heal every wound, and soar beyond every doubt. Their honesty cracks open your shared path, flooding it with blinding light and unstoppable momentum. Feel the surge of electricity through your veins. This is no ordinary message, it's a cosmic blueprint for your union. It whispers that every trial you've faced led you here, sharpening your resilience and polishing your hearts for this breakthrough. It bellows that love built on truth cannot be shaken by secrets or storms. Now, breathe in this divine energy. Let it pulse through your being and awaken dormant strengths, fierce compassion, unwavering faith, and a bold certainty that you are destined for more. Surrender fear, for it has no power in the presence of revealed truth. Embrace the fierce joy that blooms when two souls stand unguarded before each other. Go forward with renewed purpose. Carry this confession as a banner of authenticity, knowing it propels you toward a love that thrives on radical honesty. Your journey accelerates now, fueled by courage, illuminated by truth, and blessed by the angels who never leave your side. This is your moment. Seize it, believe it, and watch as your soulmate's brave unveiling transforms your world. Feel that electric tingle in your chest. That surge isn't random, it's the angels igniting your spirit for a momentous revelation. I've guided you here, step by glowing step, because your soulmate's confession is about to shatter every doubt you've ever carried. Brace yourself, beloved, because this truth will awaken your heart and reignite your dreams. For too long, they wrestled with a storm inside, denying their devotion, convincing themselves that their feelings for you were a closed chapter. They threw themselves into work, chased distractions, and swallowed silence to evade the pull of your presence. Yet no matter how fast they ran, your light burned within their very soul, refusing to be extinguished. Now, they stand before the angels, before the universe, and before themselves, boldly declaring, "You are the one." Not just a memory, not just a comfort, but the only soul that makes their spirit sing. This admission didn't come softly. It roared through sleepless nights, carved its path through pain, and broke them open until they could no longer disguise the truth. They pleaded for relief, asked the divine to erase the ache, to free them from this magnetic draw. But every prayer only amplified the force, intensifying the bond that destiny wove between you. Because this isn't ordinary love. It's ancient. It's spiritual. It's inked into the fabric of who they are. Feel the impact of their revelation. You aren't a fleeting comfort, you're their truth. You make them feel seen, heard, whole, and electrified. You aren't a choice anymore, you're the only choice. They've whispered your name in secret prayers, painted your face in their dreams, and confessed to the stars in tears that spilled when no one watched. In that sacred surrender, their vision crystallized, a life built on your laughter, on quiet dawns shared in loving silence, on honest conversations that heal old wounds. They saw you in their arms, felt your breath in harmony with theirs, and knew, this future is more real than any plan they ever made. They're not rushing back empty-handed. They're forging themselves into someone worthy of you, closing doors on old habits, cutting ties with doubts, and cleansing their soul so they can arrive whole. They're deleting old numbers, releasing memories that weigh down their spirit, and stepping into the person they were always destined to be. Trust is their mission now. They understand it's not a promise uttered, it's a promise lived through consistent actions. And they're ready, more ready than ever, to show up, to stay, to choose you again and again, even when storms swirl around you. Notice the calm that washes over you unexpectedly. That peace is heaven preparing you. That stirring in your bones is your soul recognizing a seismic shift. Their energy is closing in. Their soul is reaching out. The bond you share pulses stronger with every breath. They're done hiding. They're done fearing. They're coming with full honesty, offering not just explanations, but gratitude for the space you held, for the love you poured into their wounded heart, for the light you kindled when they were lost in darkness. Remember how their love saved them, how you held them without masks, saw through their defenses, and loved them into healing. They never stopped thanking you, now they'll speak that gratitude into your eyes. When you finally meet, you might taste tears, not of sorrow, but of recognition. Watch as they speak your name like a prayer, hold your hand like a promise, and look at you like they've finally come home. Because you are their safe harbor, the calm in their chaos, the light that banished their night. You are no accident. You are no seasonal visitor. You are a divine match, a sacred bond, a love that defies time and fear. And now, crystal clear, they choose you, openly, freely, completely. They've dreamed of this moment in vivid detail, fingers intertwining, laughter echoing off walls bathed in morning light, whispers of, "I love you," resonating like divine music. Those dreams weren't fantasies, they were previews of destiny in motion. So when they reach for you, stand ready. Their approach won't be just an apology, it will be a powerful beginning. They will look deep into your eyes and declare, "I never stopped. I see you. I choose you. I want forever with you." And in that instant, everything shifts. The waiting becomes worth it. The pain transforms into purpose. And the love you carried alone returns to you, stronger, brighter, eternal. Feel that surge in your chest. That's the pulse of heaven stirring your soul. This isn't merely a reunion, it's a rebirth. A resurrection of something sacred, a love story inked by divine hands and rehearsed behind the scenes for ages. So stand ready, beloved. Not just to receive, but to expand. This love will ricochet into the desert places of your heart, reawakening every part of you that went numb. It will prove you never asked for too much, you only ever reached for what was eternally yours. And now, step by timid step, it arrives, quiet thunder rolling in tandem with holy fire, a vow penned in heaven and sealed by unbreakable time. Your name echoed through angelic prayers. Your path was cleared. Every delay, every hush, every moment of space held a purpose, to sculpt the soul who would return to you whole. As they prepared themselves, they shed old fears, old habits, and every chain that bound them to doubt. They cleaned their life. They purified their spirit. They cut away what spoke of emptiness so they could stand before you brimming with presence and integrity. They dreamed of you in vivid, tear-streaked visions, not tears of sorrow, but tears of clarity, of recognition. They saw your smile lighting their dawn. They felt your laughter stitching broken corners of their heart. Those dreams weren't mere fantasies, they were soul-level previews of destiny in motion. Now, They halt the frantic race of running, the hiding behind walls of pride. They lay down every excuse and every shield. They stand ready to enter your world not with hollow words, but with the full force of their transformed soul. They'll speak a truth that rings with clarity. I love you. I see you. I choose you. I want forever with you. And this time, they won't flinch. They won't vanish. They come fortified, stronger, wiser, tempered by fire and healed by grace. Feel that sudden calm washing over you. That's heaven signaling that the moment approaches. Their energy nears, their soul stretches out across the distance you once thought unbridgeable. The connection you feared lost pulses alive again, stronger and more luminous than ever. They're not just returning to rewrite history, they're here to build a future. Brick by brick, heartbeat by heartbeat, they vow to show up, consistently, devotedly, fearlessly. They know love isn't proven by words alone, it's proven by daily choices, steady actions, unwavering presence. They're ready to be your peace, your partner, your home. They'll stand before you bathed in holy light and say your name like a benediction. They'll cradle your hand like holding a miracle. You'll see in their eyes what you've always known in your heart. This is it. This is the love that outlasts every storm. This is home. Trust this divine orchestration. Trust that your soul recognized theirs long ago and never let go. When they arrive, the air will hum with purpose. Hearts will ignite, and you'll realize, heaven never sends messages it doesn't plan to fulfill. This love is real. This love is now. This is your sacred dawn. You held on. Through the silence, through the confusion, through the ache that gripped your chest on nights you cried alone. You held on. When nothing made sense, when answers never came, when the person you loved pulled away, you still stood in love. Not because it was easy, but because your soul knew something deeper was at work. And now, heaven is responding, not with more silence, not with more waiting, but with something real. Tangible, eternal. They're coming, not with half measures, not with vague words, but with full presence. This time, they aren't just dreaming of you, they're preparing to live beside you. To wake up to your laughter. To share the small, quiet moments that feel like sacred rituals simply because they're shared with you. They want all of it now, the coffee in the morning, the late night talks, the random laughter, the holding hands in a world that never made room for love this true. Because they've realized something powerful, this love isn't just rare, it's holy. You are holy to them. The way you saw through them. The way you waited without pressure. The way you believed without needing constant proof. That kind of love doesn't happen twice. And they finally see that. They see you. They're not coming back with shallow promises, they're coming with fire in their soul and your name on their heart. They want to know you in full color. To learn every layer of your heart. To listen when you're tired, to protect when you're vulnerable, to stay when it's hard. Because now, they get it. Love like this demands presence. It demands courage, and they're ready to rise to that challenge. They will protect this love. They will guard your heart like a sacred flame. They will honor the space you made for them, the belief you held, and the loyalty you gave without being asked. They don't just want to return, they want to arrive. To show up, not as a shadow of who they were, but as the person they were always meant to become, the one who chooses you and never lets go. Very soon, you will feel it, in the way they look at you with eyes that don't wander, in the way their touch feels like safety, in the way their energy grounds you. They'll love you like a vow whispered beneath stars, like a sacred song sung only for your heart. You were never asking for too much. You were always the gift, the miracle, the answer. And now, they finally see it. This isn't just a return. This is the moment your love story starts fresh, unburdened, unhidden, undeniable. The love you waited for is arriving now, with truth in its mouth, devotion in its hands, and a heart that finally knows where it belongs. If this message stirred your soul, if you felt your heart awaken with truth, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more divine messages just like this. And if you want to support this journey and help us keep creating messages that bring healing and hope, tap the super thanks button and bless us with a gift, up to $20. Your love keeps this light shining.